Let us start with the example 2 of the chapter Simple Interest. That is on the page 145. The question is that a sum when reckoned at simple interest at 12.5% per annum amounts to 4875 after 4 years. Find the sum. Means rate, amount and time is given to us. We have to find the principal here. So we have assumed the principal as x. Applying the formula, interest is equal to P into R into T upon 100. We get the interest as x upon 2. Now amount is P plus I. Amount is 4875. Principal is x and interest is x upon 2. Solving, we get the value of x as 3250. So the amount invested or the sum or the principal is 3250. In the example number 4 on the same page, it is given to us a clerk by mistake calculated interest on certain sum of money for 8 months at 11% per annum instead of 7 months at 10%. He thus made an error of rupees 15. What was the principal? So let the principal be rupees x. So we take here two cases. In the first case, the principal is x, rate is 11%, time is 8 months, that is 8 upon 12 year. In the second case, principal is x, rate is 10%, time is 7 months, that is 7 upon 12 year. Now if we find the interest on both cases, in the first case we get 88x upon 1200. In the second case, we get interest as 7x upon 120. Here he had made an error of rupees 15, means difference of interest is rupees 15. So taking the difference, 88x upon 1200 minus 7x upon 120 is 15. On solving, we get the value of x as rupees 1000. So sum invested is rupees 1000. If we move the question number 5 of the exercise 19C, it is saying that a man invests two equal sum of money. One bears interest 5% per annum and the other at the rate of 6% per annum. At the end of 5.5 years, he receives P33.55 more from the latter than the former. Meaning in the second case, he is getting more interest as compared to that of the first one. We have to find the sum invested. Less sum invested will be x. Now again, there are two cases. In the first case, principal is x, rate 5%, time 5.5 years, that is 11.2 years. In the second case, principal x, rate 6%, time 11 upon 2 years. We have find interest in both cases, 55x upon 200 in first case and 66x upon 200 in the second case. Now in the second case, he is getting 33.55 interest more, means that the difference of the two interest must be 33.55. So difference of 66x upon 200 minus 55x upon 200 gives you the value of x as 610. So sum invested is rupees 610. If we move to the question number 7 of the same exercise, the question is that what sum of money will amount to rupees 7475 in 3 years if the rate of interest in the first, second and third year is 4%, 5% and 6% per annum respectively. Means in the respective 3 years the rate of interest is different. So we have to find the sum of money invested. Let sum be rupees x. Now we have divided it in the 3 parts, first case, second case, third case, or you can say for the first year, for the second year, for the third year. Principal is rupees x, rate 4%, time 1 year, that is the first year. In the second one, principal is rupees x, rate is 5%, time is again 1 year, that is second year. In third, again the principal remain x because the simple interest, rate percent 6%, time 1 year, that is the third year. Now if we take the total interest for the 3 years, for the first it becomes x into 4 into 1 upon 100, for the second it becomes x into 5 into 1 upon 100, and for the third it becomes x into 6 into 1 upon 100. Solving, we get 15x upon 100. Now the amount is 7475, principal is x, interest 15x upon 100. Solving, we get the value of x as 6500, means money invested is 6500. Moving towards exercise 19D. In the question number 7, it is saying that a person lent out rupees 6500 on January 1, 2018 at 5% per annum. After some time, he got 7085 along with interest. Find the date of the payment. The principal is rupees 6500, amount is 7085 because he is getting 7085. Rate percent is 5%, so interest is 585. Now I is equal to PRG upon 100, placing the value here, we get the value of T as 9 upon 5 here, converting it. It becomes 1 year, 48 upon 5 months, and again coming into the days, it becomes 1 year, 9 months and 18 days. So date of money lent out is January 1, 2018. Now time for the date of payment is 1 year, 9 months, 18 days later. So it becomes October 19, 2019. In the example 4, the page 148, it is saying a sum of money at simple interest amount to 2,800 in 2 years and 3,250 in the 5 years. मतलब कुछ पैसा इन्वेस्ट किया है तो उसका अमाउंट बन रहा है 2,800 2 ईयर्स में और 3,250 बन रहा है 5 ईयर्स में. तो जो 3 ईयर्स का गैप है ना, 3 ईयर्स इन बिटवीन उसने कोई नया पैसा तो इन्वेस्ट नहीं किया, तो व्हाट इज ही और शी इज गेटिंग only interest for that 3 years. So interest in that 3 years can be given by the difference of the amounts of 5 and 2 year, that is 450. It means the interest in 1 year becomes 450 upon 3, 150. Interest in 2 years becomes 300. Now interest in 2 years is 300, amount is 2,800 and time 2 year. So principal becomes amount minus interest, that is 2,500. So rate percent becomes I into 100 upon P into T. On solving we get 6% rate of interest. That's all for today. You have to complete up to exercise 19E. Then we carry on this topic with another subtopics in the next lecture. Exercise 19F is cut. We begin with the miscellaneous examples in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.